Hello, everyone. On today's IRS Tax Refund update, as we enter into the second week of the new tax season, we're receiving reports of those who have already had their tax returns processed and are scheduled to receive their refunds this week. So we'll take a look at that, all while there are those still waiting on last year's tax refunds. Meanwhile, 1 week into the new tax season, we're already getting some indicators of potential refund delays, as some taxpayers have already had their tax returns marked for further review and potential audit. So we'll take a look at that as well. Now, as we enter into the second week of the tax season, we're awaiting official numbers from the IRS on how tax return processing is going, but we have no significant problems to report after week one, though this is extremely early into the tax season. However, we're receiving reports from some taxpayers and viewers who have already had their tax returns processed and refunds scheduled for release, as confirmed by the refund status tracker results seen here. The first round of direct deposit refunds is set to be released and transmitted by the IRS to banks on February 1st. Now, if you're part of this refund batch, do allow up until February 6th to receive that in your bank account before initiating a payment trace for a lost refund. Now, again, this is confirmed by both the refund status tracker and the IRS transcripts seen here, and we'll post screen captures like this throughout the tax season to confirm our reporting on this. As part of the February 1st batch, we'll include refunds for those awaiting from last year's refunds as well. We also have some viewers reaching out who are encountering these messages when checking the status of their tax refunds. Again, as a reminder, due to federal law, if you're claiming either the Earned Income Tax Credit or Child Tax Credits, the IRS cannot begin to process your tax return until mid-February, with March 1st looking to be the earliest you'll receive that direct deposit tax refund if you're claiming either one of those credits. Now, based off what we're seeing on those tax transcripts, it appears Monday, February 13th will be the date the IRS can start processing those tax returns claiming either the Earned Income Tax Credit or Child Tax Credits. One of the major causes of refund delays last year in regards to those claiming either one of those credits was the IRS examining and in some cases even placing those tax returns under audit. Now, this taxpayer claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit has been designated by the IRS to have their return placed under further examination, as indicated with 424 code seen here. It should be noted the 424 code does not mean the IRS will automatically audit this return, which will appear as code 420, and in a number of cases the examination will be completed with no further action needed to be taken by the taxpayer. But just in case, it is recommended you locate any paperwork the IRS may need in regards to an audit, such as birth certificates and proof the dependent resides with you, such as school records with an address. The IRS will send you documentation request in the form of the CP75 notice as seen here. But as we previously reported, we expect the IRS to examine and audit more and more of these returns in 2023, whether you're claiming these credits for the first time or even those claiming the same dependents for many years now. We saw an increase in 2022, especially since a report indicated the IRS paid out $19 billion of improper earned income tax credit payments back in 2021. So it seems they're more thoroughly reviewing these tax returns before issuing those refunds. Meanwhile, a number of our viewers are still waiting on their refunds from last year, with the IRS continuing to provide no official update on the backlog in nearly a month. However, we do know they're still continuing to process those tax returns submitted last year. Case in point, this tax transcript, someone who filed their return back on March 28th, 2022, and who had to file an amended return on June 20th, who finally had the return processed by the IRS with the refund date of February 1st. So all in all, this person waited 10 months for that refund. Also, for you early filers, especially paper filers, if you're seeing this refund status error message when checking the status of your refunds, this does not indicate a problem. It simply means the tax return has not reached a processing stage. E-filers will see status change within a few days of filing. However, paper filers may continue to see this message for weeks, if not months, depending on how the paper return backlog gets. The same also applies for those checking their tax transcripts. Again, it's perfectly normal to see no tax return filed message on those transcripts in days within filing those taxes. It is advised to check back on Friday mornings in particular for an update on those tax transcripts, and oftentimes, as we saw last tax season, the information on the transcripts is more accurate than the refund status tracker. We had provided instructions on how to access those tax transcripts on previous videos to help for those who have not done so previously. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax refund issue, including when and how you filed. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.